So what's going on, everybody? In this video, we're going to do an update on my recent Walmart Steelbook Rant. And what do these things have in common? They have to do with the return I made at Walmart. So if this interests you, if you want to hear that, and stick around because I'm going to go ahead and turn this into a total Steelbook showcase. I'm going to give you some stories, an update to the rant. I'm going to give you an update to some Steelbooks that I got from Walmart.com. And then we're going to open some Steelbooks and we'll look. Chapters down below if you don't want to hear all the stories and you just want to see the Steelbooks. So what are we waiting for? Let's get into the video. Let's go. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JevMan316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JevMan316. Yeah, JevMan316 live in that background on Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern. We usually watch a movie. Why don't you come over and join us? Talk pop culture, talk Steelbooks, like this video. So I'm going to talk first about this Wolf Creek Walmart exclusive Steelbook. If you remember, I got it in one of these security cases. And you notice it's open. Well, a lot of you commented on the video and said, just take it back to the store. A couple of you commented about having issues when you took it back to the store when you got one of these. And it was because they thought maybe you had stolen it. Damn! So I figured I was going to put minimal effort in, and if I could pop it open, I would. If not, I was going to go back anyway because of the other ones I had trouble with. We'll talk about those in a second. So I took one of those little mini screwdrivers like that you get in a kit, like a bookcase, something you put together, gives you one of those little screwdrivers. I had one stored away. I put it in where that little black piece of plastic is. It looks like a tab you push. I guess when they put the magnet on it, they pushed that. Well, I pried that apart and broke it off. Then I stuck the screwdriver down in there and pried up and broke the piece of plastic that goes across. And then once I was able to pull part of it out with a pair of needle nose pliers, I just took my finger until I pushed that whole black piece apart to where it would open up. So I got this open pretty easily without doing any damage to it. So hey, Wolf Creek didn't have to do a return, didn't have to get Walmart to open it. So then the next two you saw I bought in there were Sinister and You're Next. So You're Next I had opened, had damage on it, didn't see it until I opened it. Sinister had damage where it looked like the package had been pushed in and it scratched a couple spots on it. So that was obviously going to be the easiest one to do. So I took that back to Walmart in the store. They scanned my order and they said, if we have one in the store, just go back and get it and we'll swap it because it was not opened. And I said, well, I don't know that there's one in the store. And the woman said, well, how about this? How about I'll go ahead and do it as a return and I will scan the amount for that on a Walmart gift card. So that was the one she just randomly picked. And she said, then if you go to the back and they have one, you can buy it. Or if you don't want to buy it, use it to buy something else. I said, let's do that. I said, but in the meantime, hold off because I got a second one. This one was open. I said, what are my options? She said, well, it's open. We can only swap it for the exact same one if we have it. If we don't have it, then you're going to have to work with Walmart.com to return that, and they'll swap it with the exact same one because that's the only option you have is to swap it for the same one or replacement. Now, Walmart.com gave me the option to get a refund, but I had to send it back or else they wouldn't refund the money until they got it back. So I said, that's fine. She put them to the side. I walked to the back. Hey, they had both of them. They had both of them on the shelf back there. They had multiple copies, so I picked the ones that I thought looked best. So I walked back up front. She said, all right, well, let's go ahead and process Sinister first. She scanned it. She did a return. She put the money on the gift card. I said, well, I want to repurchase this. She said, okay. So went ahead and did it. Laid it over to the side with Sinister and the gift card laying on top of it. She took You're Next. She scanned that, did the return, did the swap, gave me that. So she handed me back both movies and the gift card. And I looked at my wife and I said, and the gift card must just be where, it's empty. She's just handing it to me in case I want to refill it or whatever. So I went ahead and left the store. So I ended up getting back home and noticed when I got home that the area where the PIN number on it was not scratched off. So I said, she would have had to have that to use the gift card to repay for that movie, right? And she didn't make me pay anything, and didn't make me use my debit card or anything, and didn't charge back. She said because I paid for it, I think with PayPal. So I said, wonder what's going on with that. So I went ahead and scratched the pin, and I checked it. This card still had the value of the movie, which was like $22.96 plus shipping. I mean plus tax, which was like $24. So I ended up with both movies and a gift card. So don't tell Walmart, they actually gave me 24 bucks back. I'm using that to basically say that's payment for pain and suffering. But speaking of Steelbook, so we had the problem with Wolf Creek, and so I discussed that with some people online, and when I talked to the lady in Walmart of what the hell is with this. What they said is they put the order in, and sometimes things are shipped from the warehouse, and sometimes they're actually delivered from the local store. And she said more than likely your order got fulfilled by a store that they actually picked it and shipped it. Now, she had no clue when they did one or the other. Do any of you out there know when do they pick it and ship it from a store versus when does it come from a warehouse? Because I've had both. This next one I'm going to show you is one that I don't know if I've covered on the channel, but I ordered The Strangers Chapter 1. I pre-ordered it, and I got this in the mail, and it was in a box with my address on it, so I'm sure it wasn't picked and shipped. But look at this shit here. And then if you actually open it, this is one of those silly ones that's got a cover that doesn't have a clasp on it. This is a silly design. But look at this Steelbook. See that damage at the top? Look at it. Don't look at it, just look at it. I got cinematic mode on, so it's hard to do it. This thing is bent all to hell. So I contacted Walmart.com with this one, and there's no consistency with how they handle this shit. So they went ahead with the automated thing and said that I would could get a return, and I could get one exact copy of it, swap for free. But when it got to the end, and instead of giving me the label that it normally does for me to ship this back, it actually said no need to return the item. So this I have free. I don't know what could I do with a damaged copy of The Strangers, because they swapped it and actually got it in the mail like 2 or 3 days later, and actually got a new copy of The Strangers. So now I have two. So with that being said, I went ahead and ordered some of the new Steelbooks that I thought were supposed to come out last week, and my Walmart didn't get any of them. And so if you saw my weekly movie hunt, my store did get some of them, but I'm covering them in here, number one, to show you the differences on how things arrive. So remember we said they sometimes ship it from a warehouse and they sometimes do it from the local store. Well, I ordered Tremors, the 7 movie collection, Joker, and Beetlejuice. Those 3 movies pre-order. Well, I guess it's really pre-order because they weren't supposed to be out. But I ordered them. They were in stock online, ready to ship. It said it would arrive in 2 days. I've got the Walmart Plus right now. So I ordered them, and it said that Beetlejuice was ready to ship, and that it said that I would get it the next day. So the other 2, it said it was preparing. So I didn't know when I was going to get those. So I go to work, and when I'm at work, my Ring doorbell goes off, and somebody was delivering a package, and it was actually from Walmart, but they delivered it from the local store. That sticker there, I've got it pushed up where you can't see my name, but it came in one of these bubble packages, like paper ones, and it was the Steelbook of Beetlejuice. And so I opened it to make sure there was no damage, and I don't really see anything. So we're going to open that here in a few minutes. But what about the other 2? So the ship day came and went, didn't ship. The actual day that it said that they were supposed to arrive, they still said preparing. So I went to Walmart.com and I went through the chat feature, and I said, it's like 3 p.m. on the day that they were supposed to arrive. The other movie came yesterday. Where's my other 2 movies? It says they're in stock. And the person that I chatted with said, you're still going to get them today. And I said, how is that possible? And they said, the computer says that they're going to be delivered from your local store. And I said, I've been in that store. They don't have these titles on the shelf. And he goes, yeah, they may not have put them out yet, but they're in the store, and we're going to have them delivered from there. So I said, okay. So I finish work, I come home, and when I go look on my front porch, there's another package. Now this time it's in one of these just really thin envelopes, but it's from Walmart and it's from local delivery. And what's inside? The Steelbook 4, the Joker, and trimmers. Supposed to be glow in the dark. We'll check out that later. So those 3 were delivered from the local store, and ironically enough, I'd never had that happen before, and now I've had it happen twice in 2 weeks. So the next day, as you remember, I said I had that gift card. I went online and they had the Dracula and Frankenstein Steelbooks. Now they actually had the Dracula Steelbook for under $20. It was like 19 bucks, which is cheaper than what it was supposed to be in the store. So I went ahead and bought 2 movies, the Frankenstein and the Dracula, and I used that gift card that I got from the return of was it Sinister? No, You're Next. And I bought both of these. I got the Dracula and I got the Frankenstein, and that artwork is awesome. We're going to look at all that. Those are delivered from the local store as well. So all of a sudden now all of my Steelbooks are arriving from the local store. So I just thought that was weird. So I've had damaged ones. I've had ones that arrive okay. I've had one shipped that was damaged. I've had ones that came from the store damaged. There's no consistency with this. So this is what the frustrating part is. I've talked to a lot of you offline. You guys are experiencing the same thing, and I don't seem to be blowing it out of proportion because a lot of you guys agree. How about just putting the damn things in the store where you can pick them up and get them? Now, the good thing about that is all of the ones that I'm showing you are now have been shown in, I found them in my local store. So go out to your Walmart. If you don't like walmart.com, you should be able to find these things. They're stocking. Some of them are just arriving late in stores. So I appreciate you guys sticking around for this, but I figured to end the video, to stop all the pain and suffering, we'll have some fun. I'm going to actually unbox some of these things and we're going to show them, and I'll just do them in reverse order. So the artwork is so amazing on this Dracula Steelbook. And I'm going to take the J card off and I want to show you that. It's a matte finish. And look at that. That is amazing. I had to have this. Now the back isn't too spectacular. Look, it just says Dracula. But the inside, I'm not going to take the disc out, but there's what you got on the inside. So pretty amazing artwork on Dracula, don't you think? That's one of my favorite ones. I loved the Creature from the Black Lagoon that they did. So hopefully they'll continue that. Now, if you like the Dracula artwork, you're going to love the Frankenstein artwork. Look at that. That is amazing. Look at the lightning bolts in the background. Got the Frankenstein logo on there. And I'll do the same thing. I'm not going to take these out. So, great job. I think because of the black and white, that's what makes these pop so much. So, great job on the Frankenstein and the Dracula Steelbooks. Now, this one, we're going to go ahead and look at the Joker. I'll take off the J card. I really like the simplicity of this one. And then the back is awesome as well, like with him on the stage. But the insides, it's not a lot with it. I'm not going to show you the other side. It's the other part of his hand painting. No disc art. I like it sometimes when they do some artwork on the disc. But yeah, that Joker one looks really nice. So I'm glad I went ahead and picked that up. Actually, and I'm not looking that forward into seeing that sequel. I don't like the musical aspect. But Beetlejuice, I heard somebody say that they thought that they did was a lazy job doing this one. I like the concept of him coming up out of the map there. The back now is lazy. It has some dust on it. The back is lazy. So they're typically lazy on a lot of these. And I'm having to take the digital codes out. This one I might pop the discs out because it looks like the artwork spans. This is the entire family here. So that's kind of cool. How many of you guys are looking forward to seeing Beetlejuice in theaters? I am. It's coming out like, within a week of me doing this video. So I think I'm going to go see it. I've got to take a work trip the following week to Vegas, but I think I might actually go see it on the Friday that it comes out. Now, this is one of the ones that I got in the mail, and delivered, and I will tell you, it doesn't close like with a nice crisp snap, but it does if you do it and play around with it. So that's just one of the things. I'm not taking it back because of that. Let's go ahead and open up Sinister next, and I'll show you that one. We'll do both of those. I don't know. Do you want me to do Wolf Creek like you're here talking to me? There's Sinister. I like the concept of them coming out of the protagonist coming out of the antagonist's head. It's a stupid, the concept for I Spit on Your Grave doesn't work though, because that guy isn't that much of a bad guy. It says we have to leave here now. So maybe I'll find a way during the live stream to give away one of the digital codes or something. So come over to the live stream, and towards the middle or end, I'll give away one of the digital codes, and maybe one of the other ones if I do have it already. Maybe I'll do that on my social media. So hopefully you guys will follow me there. But you're next. I like that concept there with the mask. It says, "Oh my God, what's happening to us?" And then here's the inside of that one. Pretty plain. I'm not taking the disc out. I like the concept. I don't like the concept of them keep releasing the same movies over and over again. So hopefully they won't just continuously release You're Next and some of these other ones like Sinister. But like Texas Chainsaw, they've released that with slip covers. I think with almost every single year, the Halloween display has the same type of Lionsgate titles. I'm struggling getting this fucking back in the hole. If you want to know what's going on.
That's what. If you say "that's what she said" one more time, I'm gonna pop you.
There you go. So what's next? I guess we'll look at Wolf Creek, and then I'll close it out with Tremors because we'll see if we can see the glow in the dark. This video ended up being longer than I really wanted. So here's Wolf Creek, and it says, "Oh, I get around. You never know where I might pop up. You never know where I might pop up." So Wolf Creek is one of those, I think it starts out slow and it gets pretty strong as it goes on. He's a really good killer. I think the concept is cool. The Outback is almost like he's a reverse of a Crocodile Dundee. So last but not least, we have Tremors. And this is the 7-movie set. So once again, there's the front. And then here's the back. And if you guys are wondering, let's see how the movies.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Well, if you want to know what I was looking at, all right, here's the way it is. So you get Tremors 1 and 2 on one disc. You get Tremors 3 and 4 on the second disc. You get Tremors 5 Bloodlines. You get Tremors A Cold Day in Hell. Tremors Shrieker Island in a CD type sleeve. Dude, what the hell's up with that?
What's up with that? What's up with that?
That is ridiculous. If you can't create a case or double stack the movies, I don't know if they'll double stack or not, then why try to release them all? There's the inside. That is very disappointing. Now, I'm okay. I've got Tremors 1 and 2 in 4K. And I actually got all of these movies, I think, on individual releases. I just wanted the Steelbook to have them all in one place. And I wanted to have it to wear the glow-in-the-dark cover. But, come on, man. Really?
See, now that's some bullshit.
Really? This is what we're doing now? A damn sleeve. That's ridiculous. I'll double check if I've got all these movies already on in my digital account. I'll share that with you. Maybe I'll do the giveaway, but let's at least see if I feel a little bit better about it after we do the glow in the dark. So the way I usually do this is I've got a flashlight that I've done stuff with that, needs a black light. And so I'll hold the Steelbook under a light, and then I'll shine the flashlight on it in the areas that I can tell that are supposed to be glow in the dark. And then I'll turn the lights off, and then we'll see what we get. So I'll do that for a few minutes, and then I'll turn the light off, and then I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so that should be enough. I did it on the front and the back, so let's see what we got. Man, that is pretty cool. I really like it. And then the back, look at that. There's nothing else on the side or anything. So, but yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed that, and you can decide for yourself if you want this. So let's close out the video. So hopefully that quenched your Steelbook thirst. We got all kinds here. You got an update from where I had to do a return. You got my Walmart.com adventure. You got all these different types of Steelbooks that we opened on the channel. So hopefully you enjoyed all that. So if you did, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that normal YouTube stuff. I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. The channel's growing slow but organically. I wish I could do more, but with my job and everything going on, I can't deep dive like a lot of these other guys. But I try, and hopefully you appreciate the effort. If you are a subscriber, hit the notification bell. You'll know when I post new videos. Hit me up on Instagram, JeffMan316. Join us on the live streams. If you want to support me monetarily, there's information down below for PayPal, Cashapp. But otherwise, just watching the videos, commenting, and coming over and chatting with me, that's all I can ask. And I appreciate every single one of you. So until next time, boys and girls, this is JeffMan316. I'm your pop culture reporter signing out, saying you guys be safe out there.
That's it. I'm out of here.